Hi everybody, Morgana Galaxia again, here with you again today. I wanted to get on today because the debates are going on later, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I wanted to take another look at the cards before the actual debate starts on TV, see if we can find out anything that's going to happen. So with that said, let's get into some tarot reading. I want to take another look at Trump's performance tomorrow. Today. How's he going to do? Is he going to lose his mind? Is his mouth going to run off? Is he going to get ugly? Is he going to lie and cheat? Well, yeah, of course. But let's take a look and see what the cards have to say, if they can tell us anything about Trump's debate performance later today. How's Trump going to be doing? Let's take a look. My goodness. My goodness. Some strong cards here. So, what is the situation here? We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the King of Wands. So here we are. What's going on with this debate tonight? I'm going to just say here's Trump on his horse with his money. I'm going to call this Trump now as the Knight because I think he just got downgraded. He's not the king anymore, is he? He's too broke to be the king. He is too broke to be the king. He's lost all his money. So he's been demoted in my book right here. And then here's Biden. This was Biden yesterday too, with the full knowledge and experience that he has behind him to make a good show at this debate today. So Biden's on the throne of knowledge, experience, wisdom, what have you. And here's Trump on his slow-moving horse, holding on to his money. So that's basically the situation. So what actually do we know about this debate tonight? Is going to be temperance. That's funny. That's the question, isn't it kind of like temperance? I don't expect either one of these two men to have temperance tonight. This is the question. Can Biden hold his tongue and show moderation and temperance? And can Trump hold his tongue and show moderation and temperance? That's the test, isn't it, for these two? How Trump's going to let his mouth get away from him, and how strong Biden's going to be, how measured he wants to be. This is a test equally for both of these men today. What is wrong with the situation? What the fudge is wrong with the debate tonight with the King of Swords is that Mr. Trump is under some additional pressure with this New York Times article that came out on him, and all his taxes are now being endlessly talked about in the news cycles yesterday and today. My goodness, the pressure that must put on him. And whenever I kind of think about or move into his energy, think about what he must be thinking of feeling right now, I'm just feeling chaos, that he's spun out, that he can't really think straight right now. He's just... His worst nightmare finally came true the other day. His taxes are out. Everyone knows his debt. You know the story, right? That's what I'm feeling. He's freaking the F out. So yes, this king with his swords, this is the New York Times doing that investigation. These are, the people investigating him and everything around him. And for good measure, we'll say yes, Biden too. Make no mistake that this whole Ukraine Hunter Biden thing is going to be brought up tonight. So yes, he's going to be getting accusations wielded at him as well. So both of them are, you know, going to be judged, right? So for the question mark, where can we go for more information? Here's the Emperor. So where we're going to go for more information, we need to look towards Russia and Putin. That, you know, the big question right now is, who does Trump owe that $425 million to that's going to be coming due within 4 years? Who's he beholden to? Who's pulling his strings? Why does he do the things he does? This is where we need to look for more answers. The Emperor. This is the authority that Trump can't get past. In this case, I'm going to say that that's Putin. I think we all understand that right now. And in addition to that, what this card was giving me the other day, so I'll bring it up again, is the other authority Trump can't get past is our Constitution and our Bill of Rights and, you know, our legal system, which is also, well, that would be more the air font. So with the Emperor, nope, going back to Putin. Yeah. And the exclamation point, which is, you know, the action that needs to be taken, is this Two of Swords, which is a decision, right? That's what this debate is all about for us voters, to make a decision. We've got two choices, and it's a critical, nation-altering decision. This isn't just some throwaway, do I want spaghetti or pasta, you know, lasagna tonight? No, this is a huge decision for the voters. But since this, I did ask about Trump, right? So yes, Biden is here. He's the opponent. But again, focusing down on Trump, again, what this reading is telling me, the test for him is watching his mouth. The pressure for him, what's effed up for him, is all the additional pressure that just came down on his head with these this tax article, in addition to all the investigations, right? Ugh. We need to keep looking at that Putin connection, and tonight's probably going to be the night that the voters make their final decision and on Trump, and it's not looking good. So that's just another quick look at Trump's performance tonight. And, you know, just to be fair, let me take a quick look-see at Biden. See how he fares. You know, we all know that Biden is gaffe prone. He gets a lot of flack for that. But that's different than letting your mouth run on crazy like Trump does. You know, accidentally missing a word or making some lame, corny joke or whatever, you know, Biden normally does, pales in comparison with Trump. The problem is that the two men are held to different standards, and we expect a lot more out of Biden. So let's take a look at Biden's performance today. Oh. Huh. Okay, interesting. So this is my what the actual F spread. So that's what I'm doing here for you guys. So the what is the situation here? You know, what are we looking at? With the that's a 10, right? 10 of Cups and 3 of Cups. We have the American voters absolutely thrilled. This is happiness, joy, community, joy. This is happy voters. This is all of us celebrating, dancing in the streets here. And this is another celebratory card. the Three of Cups, also joy, celebration. So the situation for Biden is that this is a win both for us as a larger nation and individual and smaller group. We're just celebrating. We're thrilled. We're happy with him and his candidacy, and everything about this situation for Biden is looking like rainbows, okay? These are great cards for him to start out with. So that's where we are. What do we know for sure about this situation with the Page of Swords is that we've had some recent news about Biden's opponent. We just found out that he's a big, fat, tax evading fraud. So that's a bit of news that's going to impact the debate for Biden for sure. What is wrong with this situation? This is the Fudge card, and this is my card for the White House. I'm sorry, Four of Wands reversed. Don't know how I'm getting these reversed cards. You know, Spirit has a message and they want to share it. And this is Trump not wanting to leave the White House, right? This is him doing whatever he's going to do, fighting the election results, trying to disqualify ballots, what have you, whatever he's doing. This is Trump not wanting to leave. This is that non-transition of power, right? That everybody keeps talking about, that he's not gonna be willing to undergo a smooth transition of power. He doesn't want to leave the White House. He doesn't want to leave. Someone's gonna have to go in there and yank him out. So this is the question mark, where do we need to go for more answers for Mr. Biden? And we have the Fool. So, interesting, because, you know, this does indicate that, you know, Mr. Biden's going to be starting a new journey. He's got a whole new path ahead of him that he's just now beginning to undertake. This is the first card of the tarot, of the major arcana. So I think what this is just telling us is that when it comes to what we need to look for, it's going to unfold during the remainder of his campaign and the beginning of his presidency. In other words, as he continues on his journey, more information will come to us about, you know, his policies and what he's going to do about COVID and what have you. In other words, again, new information, the information we want from Biden is going to be coming to us as he embarks on this journey from the White House. And the exclamation point, what action needs to be taken? It's the Sun. So the action needs to be taken here is to be happy, to celebrate, to be grateful, to be joyous, to be optimistic, because that's what the Sun brings us. Joy and optimism, shining light on the darkness. If it's action that we need to undertake, it would be just to continue to shine light on the darkness, but also to be joyful. These are really good cards for Biden. Really good cards. I think this is definitely indicating, yes, he's going to win this debate. All the voters are going to be thrilled with him. Everyone's going to be celebrating. We're all going to be happy. And somebody's going to have to yank Mr. You-know-who out of the White House. So great cards for him. I'm really happy to see that. Good. So I can't wait to watch this thing later and see how these readings manifest. All right, so I want to take a look, see how Nancy Pelosi's doing. I saw her talk a little bit yesterday about Trump and the whole tax article thing, and she didn't say much. I didn't only saw a couple minutes. Now I want to take a look at Nancy Pelosi. she must be feeling pretty good right now, I imagine. She's feeling good. Grateful to have this information out in the public sphere. Still really battling Mitch in this whole Supreme Court thing that he's trying to pull off. You know, looking forward to these debates tonight. Show me Nancy Pelosi. Can you look, tell me how Nancy's doing? How's she doing tonight? How's she feeling? How's she going to be moving into the next week to election day? How's Nancy? All right, let's take a look. Nancy. Gotta fix that card. Right. Alrighty. How's Nancy doing? Well, right now, she's a bit isolated and she's being introspective. She's going inside, internally to herself, and developing her wisdom, deciding how she wants to act and move forward. All right. So right now, she's going internal. She's thinking. This is thinking, developing wisdom. All right. So that's what she's doing at the moment. What's crossing her with the Page of Cups? What's crossing with the Page of Cups is just news. Just all the news that's hitting every day about everything. So with the coronavirus, with the taxes, with the Supreme Court, there's just a never-ending flow of new bombs that she needs to absorb into her frame of thinking here. So there's a lot going on for Nancy. A lot of emotionally potent topics too are going on for her. What is overriding this reading? What's in the sky around her? Well, the devil. So this is Trump and all of the Trumpsters. These are the evil ones, the devils that are just completely corrupt, chained to their master. You know, these are the minions, right? Chained to their master, unable to free themselves from Trump, unable to move towards the light. So, you know, this indicates not only Trump's character, but that he's going to take everyone down with him, because see these two people, one of the whole points of this card is being chained to your desires, your addictions, to the master, to the evil one. So Nancy obviously is not just having to worry about Trump, right? This is all about all those senators and Congress people who are compromised. Okay, compromised right here. So what's underneath Nancy, what's foundational to her situation right now is the Three of Wands. So she is looking abroad. She's looking abroad and getting ready to make a move. So the 3 here indicates action is about to be taken. So I suspect that she and the Democrats are still looking at not only Trump's Russian ties, Ukrainian ties, but now that we know that he's 420-something million in debt, and we don't know to who, but we suspect that a lot of this debt is owed offshore. She's got to be she's looking offshore and ready to make a move there. So the energy Nancy has come through, this is some, she's, this is something that I think has bugged a lot of people. Nancy's walked away from a lot of opportunities to nail Trump. For example, with his impeachment, the articles of impeachment brought against him, there are only two, right? The Russian connection and obstruction of justice. But there are so many more, right? I mean, the Hatch Act, the profiting, the biggest one for me, profiting off the office, asking China to interfere in our elections. I mean, there's just, come on, there's a laundry list. We all know what it is, right? And we've been waiting for Nancy to nail them, but she's not doing it. She keeps walking away from some of these opportunities. That's how I'm seeing this card right here. And she's going to be moving into a situation where she's embattled, she's exhausted, she's a little injured, but this card does tend to pretend some gains after the battle. I'm not going to say victory, but I'll say some gains. But yes, she's had a lot of work to do. She's been working her butt off. She's tired. She's battle weary. But all those efforts are not going to come to naught. They're going to pay off for her and for us in one way or another. How she sees herself, we have the Four of Wands upside down again. This is my White House card, which I swear I just turned upright before I shuffled the deck with this last reading, but whatever. Here it is upside down again. So I'm going to say yes. How she sees herself. I want to go right to, of course, this is Trump not wanting to leave the White House. As far as Nancy Pelosi goes, maybe she is, as are all the senators and the, representatives, worried about who's going to take the Senate, who's going to take the House. Are the Democrats going to win both those chambers in addition to the presidency, right? That's the ideal, that we get the presidency, we get the Senate and the House, and boom, we can make stuff happen. This is really worrying Nancy. She's not sure if they're going to pull that off. However, for her environment where she's operating right now, this is the Ace of Swords. This is the Sword of Truth. We are all, and Nancy is, living through truth bombs. I mean, we're finding out all the goods right now. We're going to continue to find out more and more. All these things that were hidden are now out in the open, especially Trump's taxes and how compromised he is. That's an important truth among many truths, and this is where she's operating. So that's good. That's good. That means she's not struggling so much to convince everybody about Mr. Trump and everything he's doing. We're all learning that, just because that's what's going on in the world for everybody to see. Her fears with the Eight of Swords is that she's going to be bound, restricted, unable to speak, unable to move and act for herself. So she's feeling boxed in. She's feeling boxed in for some reason. And I can imagine part of it is the Democratic Party. There's so many divergent opinions in that party, and so many different people want to do different things and pursue different things, and some want to nail Trump, and some are too scared, and some, well, what I'm saying is she's being pulled in a lot of different directions by the party. She might be feeling constrained, unable to say what she really wants to say. She's feeling a bit of a victim right now. For the outcome, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is, that's juggling, it's balancing, it's a balancing act, right? So this guy's trying to balance some money. A lot of times it has to do with money overseas, but you know, the feeling I'm getting here is that she has to juggle all the financial information that just came out, but also that the senators and the Congress people know that maybe we don't know. You know, all these people on all these committees, they get the goods. They get all the secrets. They know a lot more than we know. And I think she's having to be very mindful about what she releases and what she doesn't release about financial transactions, about money, whether, you know, I'm just thinking that it must be all Trump's information. She must just have access to a lot of it, and she's got to balance what she can do and what she can't do, which is explaining why she's feeling constricted and confined, that she can't move as she sees fit. So she's sitting on some information. She's balancing, what can I say, what can I not say, which means that there's obviously things she knows that she hasn't told us yet, but that's not a surprise. So Nancy, she's doing all right, but she's not thrilled. She's inwardly focused, a little bit isolated, having to mind what she says, mind the information that she's given us. She's in a balancing act right now. So I'm curious as to what's going to come out about that. She's sitting on some information. She's feeling like she needs to keep her mouth shut. That's not really at all what I wanted to see there. You know, I really am hoping they're all going to just come out and nail this guy. But she's biding her time. She's biding her time and she's shutting her mouth. So I hope she's got some good planning going on there to really opportunize whatever it is that she eventually is going to say, if she does say anything. Tired of secrets, right? Tired of secrets. Mitch McConnell. Let's take a look at Mitch McConnell. Or as I've been lately calling him, Bitch McConnell. Let's take a look at Bitch McConnell. How's he doing? You know, just putting my mind on him right now, I'll tell you right now, he don't give a crap about Trump. He cares that Republicans will lose the Senate. You know, he cares about having a Republican president. But as far as Trump personally, he has no respect. I don't sense any respect or any care in the world what happens to Trump. He cares much more about that the Supreme Court seat than he does about our president. Bitch McConnell. Show me Bitch McConnell. How is the next... So they're going to start talking about the Supreme Court nominee, or she's going to start, you know, showing up to talk to Congress on October 6th, I believe. October 6th. That's when that nomination and vetting process starts. Show me how Mitch McConnell is going to be faring these next few weeks between, you know, with the Supreme Court and the election. How's Mitch McConnell doing? Let's take a look. Sorry. Bitch McConnell. Oof. Oof. Okay. So, interesting. So, Bitch McConnell, we've got the Seven of Cups reversed. So this tells me that he sees through every single one of those lies, falsehoods, and delusions not that he, I should say these are all the lies, falsehoods, and delusions that Mitch McConnell throws out. But this is showing that he truly knows that he's lying. He knows that he's deceitful. He is not like Trump, disillusioned himself. He is disillusioning us. He knowingly is throwing up smoke screens, gaslighting, lying, deflecting, all these, the meaning of this card, right? All those illusions and delusions. He's the master. He's the master of that. And the energy that's crossing him is his downfall. So he's in a race with Amy McGrath. Honestly, I haven't heard anybody peg her as the winner yet. By all accounts, he's going to be winning this race. She's not as popular as people would like. She raised a lot less money than Mitch. Her chances aren't good. So I don't know if it's necessarily his seat that he's so worried about, but his utter downfall, okay? His utter downfall. Because those chained to Trump will fall with him. And he is. So he's scared. He's scared, and he should be. Not of being wounded, but he's scared. This is it for him, and it's over. What is, and you know why? Because look what is in the sky above him. The tower. This is his tower moment. His foundation, everything he worked for, is cracking and falling down around him. So, yeah, he's looking at the end somehow. I'm just wondering, how's that going to be if Amy McGrath doesn't win? But this is saying, yes, his foundation, his world is falling around him, and he's facing his downfall here. So, he had he had a decision to make at some point. If we're talking about, well, as far as the Supreme Court, okay? So this is about the Supreme Court. He had a decision. Is he gonna be a big old hypocrite and force a nominee through? Or is he gonna honor Ruth Bader Gingrich's wish and also not be a hypocrite to what he did to Obama and wait until the election, right? To start looking at justice nominees. So that was a critical decision that he had to make when Ginsburg passed. Yes, we know what he chose and where he's going to be moving into with the Six of Pentacles. This is money changing hands. Money changing hands. So there's just shenanigans there. He's paying someone off or someone is paying him off. This is that imbalance of wealth, that imbalance of money given to the rich from the poor, vice versa. Money's being transferred between hands here. How he sees himself is the Knight of Cups. He thinks he's great, right? He thinks he's the hero. He thinks he's saving the Republican Party. I don't know how we could possibly think that. But these people are deluded when it comes to themselves, right? So he thinks that he's on the right side of this. It's hard to imagine. He's such a liar. Yeah, according to this, he's feeling good about what he's doing. He thinks he's that white horse coming to a rescue. Maybe shoving that Supreme Court nominee in, is just something to put down on his legacy, something that he'll be forever known for, right? However, in the environment around him, he's dealing with the Queen of Wands. So this is like Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, those other powerful legislators who know what they're doing, who are experienced, who are honest, and who are fighting him. So he has stiff competition. He can't just do everything he wants to do with ease, right? Everyone is trying, the Democrats are trying their best to block this judicial nominee. So yes, these are all those people who are fighting against Mitch McConnell, all those with the good fight who have the power and the means to do whatever they can to try and stop him. So yeah, I'm definitely getting just, Nancy Pelosi and all the Democrats in their seats of power who are there in Mitch McConnell's environment to block him and stop him. His fears with the Five of Cups is loss. So he's scared he's going to lose. He's scared he's going to lose this Supreme Court nominee. He's scared he's going to lose the Senate. I mean, this is a lot of loss here. It's not just one cup knocked over. He's facing multiple losses. So yeah, he's going to lose he's going to lose the majority in the Senate. So he's not going to be the Senate majority leader anymore. That's a loss of a lot of power. He's most likely going to lose being able to stick this Supreme Court nominee on the bench. That's a big loss for him, although he really shouldn't even given it a try. So this is his fear. He's fear of losing everything that he's been working for. And for the outcome, we have the Emperor. The Emperor. So this is generally my Putin, Russia card. It could definitely be Trump because he's that wannabe emperor. Who is this spirit? I think in a way it's kind of both. I mean, this is our U.S. emperor. This is Mr. Trump. This is Mr. Trump about to lose his seat of power, but also the power behind him. So Putin is the power behind the power. So whether it's one of those two, Trump or Putin, or the relationship between the two, that emperor energy is going to be the outcome for Mitch McConnell. And I'm wondering, because the question I was just asking a little bit ago was, it doesn't look like he's going to lose his Senate seat to McGrath. So where does this downfall come from? Not being the majority leader, yeah, he loses power, but I wouldn't call that a downfall. This is, he's done. The Tower moment, it's over. This is why. So I'm going to suspect that we're going to get some information coming that has to do with Putin and Trump and the Russians that impact Mitch McConnell. That is the end of the road for him. This emperor is the end of the road for him that's bringing him his Tower moment and his downfall. That guy. It's like, what he does to this nation isn't treason. What is? Everything that he's done seems to be especially built to harm Americans, right? Going after Affordable Care Act, being a hypocrite about, what the Supreme Court could do if they get another conservative on there, repealing Roe versus Wade. My goodness. Anyways, let me get off of that. So I just wanted to take a quick look-see at these things before the debate tonight. And I know that you're going to be eagerly watching, just like I am. It's going to be quite a show. So I look forward to coming back and doing another reading for you guys, maybe shortly after. I really want to hit it this week a lot because this is a big week. This is a big week. I'm really excited about all the information that's finally out. Anyways, thank you guys for visiting my channel, and I appreciate all your views. Like, subscribe if you want, leave me comments, what have you. But otherwise, stay safe out there. Have a great debate watching tonight, and just take care, everybody. All right? Bye-bye.